There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Belly of Tea. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down, oh blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed, and the captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
And welcome back to our third act of our very special episode of Theater of the Mind Players, where we're playing Broken Compass, Jolly Roger, in support of Amy Vorpahl's Kickstarter for her album that is kickstarting right now. So when you're done with this video, click on the link that's in the video and go give her money. So when we last left our pirates, they had just stolen the HCS Standard out from underneath the noses of Captain Lucius Clay and Mr. Blitz to go and find the treasure of Captain Henry Morgan. And in a shocking twist, the key to this treasure is the sweet, lovable nun known as Sister Magdalena, who is sitting in, who we focus in on like it's a push-in shot through the back window of the ship as she's sitting in the captain's quarters with the new captain of this vessel, the Black Fox. You have to figure out what you're going to name this thing, by the way.
But to rename a ship, you have to go through like a whole ritual, or else the ship gets angry at you.
It's called.
We need a bottle of champagne.
Yeah. It is now called the substandard.
No, it can only be the substandard if it was a submarine, Tony.
True.
Which I heard something, or I read something on Twitter that was like, my pronouns are she, her, but not like a princess, more like a ship. And I was like, that's pretty
Well, the running gag is that this group is terrible at like thing names. Like we struggled for weeks to try and figure out a name for our superhero team for the Masks series that he did, and we never came up with one.
Nope.
And they're
I think the dungeon run, they're going on 3.5 years, and they have not come up with a group name, and they played once a week for 3.5 years.
Okay, that makes me feel
They
better.
have us beat.
That's
Pretty sure we all agree we did come up with a team name.
It
No,
is
we
not
did not.
Guard Squad.
It is not
Except-
the guard squad.
except, well, that's the thing is like everybody agrees they came up with a team name, but it's theirs.
Right.
No consensus.
I love it.
Like other than the fact that it's obviously the Guard Squad. So
No, it's not.
totally.
But we push in on the Black Fox and whoever wants to be in this particular scene with Sister Magdalena as they are having tea out of a very fancy captain's tea set. And Sister Magdalena says, well, before I became Sister Magdalena, I was Mary Towns. I was Henry Morgan's quartermaster for many, many, many years. And Henry was very smart about the money that he gained. He didn't squander it away on drink and women and ports. Well, not all of it, but a large part of it he brought to a place that we called Sycorax.
How do you spell that?
Sycorax. It's a reference to. Have you heard of William Shakespeare?
Of course, yes.
Is he a
Yeah,
pirate
William
guy?
Shakespeare.
Is he a captain?
Does anyone know who William Shakespeare is?
I do.
Great, you're friends with Dr. Trudeau. How does that make you feel? Every ship that he took, he didn't just take the cargo or the treasure. He took a piece of the ship, and he brought them all together at Sycorax. You can't bury a treasure if there's no and have it be found if there's no island to find. So Morgan built his own island out of all of the wrecks of the ships that he plundered. And that's where his treasure is.
So what you're saying is there's a transient island made of ships, and you know how to find it.
Yep.
Well, much like the Lord, Mr. Morgan works in mysterious ways, I suppose.
Well, he also had a penchant for capturing shipwrights and engineers to help build this thing. But
So
I think-
do you just know where it is, or is there a drawing or a map that we could use?
I'm the map. That's it. It was important to Henry that it was never written down or anything, because he wanted to make sure that. Well, and he, Sister Magdalena takes a sad sip of her tea. He wanted to make sure that his children received the treasure, and well, he and poor Mary never had any.
I don't know. They sound a lot like my parents.
Maybe they are your parents.
I
Well-
lean forward and refill her tea, and I'm like, well, sister, perhaps we could help utilize the goods to do some other good for other children. For example, Ziggy here could certainly use some good done for her.
Fox,
Yes.
I spent a life at the side of one of the world's greatest pirates. While I chose to repent, I know that that is not necessarily the course that anyone else takes. I just want to make sure that if the treasure is to be found, that it's not found by the investors of the East India Trade Company, who will just use it to let the rich get richer. What you do with it is what you do. And I'm sure that Morgan, were he alive, would agree with me. The door, creaks open, and what's his name? One of the fellow prisoners by the name of Andrew Adler comes walking in, and he's holding a ukulele, and he's like, "Hey, we found this. We found this in the cargo hold. Should we just? Am I busting this up to for firewood? What am I doing with this? I don't think it'll
Wait,
burn for very long."
No.
What is it?
So I know what to do with that. Hand it over to me. I can play a tune or two, and we are all pirates, yes. so we appreciate a bit of entertainment.
Captain?
Oh, me. Right, that's me. Yes, no, I love entertainment.
Ah, huzzah! A shanty!
So Adler hands Fairfax the ukulele, and so the Jolly Roger rules have an actual rule set in the book, complete with printouts of pirate shanty lyrics, where if you sing a pirate shanty, the voyage that you're taking goes off without a hitch, and that way I can't be like, oh, we're going to throw some storms at you or anything like that. And I thought that this would be an excellent opportunity to let Amy play one of the songs off of the album that we're here to help get the word on about. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Amy Vorpahl.
Yay!
So I was gonna do a song called "You Found Me," which is a very musical theatery kind of punk character song about a guy who, or it's from the point of view of a woman, but a guy falls in love with her immediately the minute she says that she plays D&D, and then the second half of the song is where she's like, "Well, you should have learned a little bit more about me because I'm also a pyromaniac and a self-declared sociopath." So. Egg on your face, which maybe is from real life, where I just was like, surely you want to learn a little bit more about me before you propose, right? Like I don't just play D&D. I'm also a woman with needs. But I saw Sarah's shirt today about how her dice are sometimes trying to kill her. So I'm going to play this other song that's called "A Whole New Meaning to Die," which is a pun on dice who want to kill you. Okay. I gave you a nice comfy bed to rest in and plenty of chances. All you gave me was questions with fewer answers, like how could you do this and why? I guess it's clear as day. It's easy to see the writing on your too many faces, so stop pretending. I know you want to end me. Oh, you give a whole new meaning to die, a whole new meaning to die. You stand right in my way every time I want to play. You give a whole new meaning to die. You give a whole new meaning to die. I made the mistake to count on you. You must have waited to show your colors true. You never talk, so I never knew your soul. You might be a rock, but I'd rather roll ya. Does it hurt to lie like that on your side? Oh, you give a whole new meaning to die, a whole new meaning to die. You stand right in my way every time I want to play. You give a whole new meaning to die. You give a whole new meaning to die. All along, I thought it was bad luck. Maybe I did something wrong, or maybe I was stuck. But you were laughing at me this whole time. Now you're gonna get a smacking right in your snake eyes. You give a whole new meaning to die, a whole new meaning to die. You stand right in my way every time I want to play. You give a whole new meaning to die. You don't want to see me live, and you sure don't want to give. You show me how you felt. I can't wait to watch you melt. You made this mess. Now go get F. You give a whole new meaning to die.
That was awesome. I love that.
So we cut to the as yet unnamed, currently HCS standard. Maybe, or at the very least, maybe there's like a slash through the name on the back of it. I don't know. Trudeau is spray painting sub in front of it.
Honestly, I think Ziggy might take some paint that's around and sneak off to name it the Ziggy. Like just on the back.
Yeah.
Ziggy
So like,
Stardust.
there's a slash of paint, and then and then Ziggy written. There's like a backwards G, and like. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I know this about boat lore, and I think all the pirates would. If it's going to be the Ziggy, which I'm very down with, we all would want to do. I don't know what the ritual is, but you would have a very big like ritual ceremony where you ask the boat's permission, and the boat gives her your permission, and then you. But if the journey goes off without a hitch, I don't see why that can't be part of it.
Oh right, yeah. Like, but I wouldn't want to like.
The renaming kicks off a party. We
Well,
smash a bottle of rum on the front. Like,
we'll maybe that'll be a good end scene of like, well, now that we've had our first
sweet.
adventure, we've named the boat. But we see on the horizon, we actually do see from Ziggy's point of view, because she is up in the tops. We see this strange mishmash of masts and ship prows smashed together and bent upwards and outwards, and it's this gigantic wooden surface that's been lashed together by hundreds of ropes out there in the middle of the ocean, where nobody would ever find it without the map inside Sister Magdalena's head.
I think we found it, Captain!
oh golly, that you're right next to me. Thank you. So,
Like I like that it's like a close up of Ziggy and she screams, and then it just two shots over to like, yeah,
Yes.
I'm right here. So the ship pulls close to the Sycorax, and the captain is getting together her boarding party, and Magdalena is like, there are some things that you should know. The bulk of the treasure is actually submerged. It's essentially what we use for the anchor of the vessel. To get access to the treasure, you need to find 3 ship's wheels that are named after the plantations that Henry bought with the money that he plundered. If you spin those wheels hard, that will raise the treasure and let you take it on board. The 3 plantations are Firefly, and I can't remember the other 2.
SG9.
Okay.
and Battlestar.
Come
It's
on,
been-
sister.
It's been 15 years, 20 years since we built this thing. I'm sorry.
What can we do to jog your memory?
If you look around, and because each of the wheels is labeled with the ship that it came from, but I know that we replaced the names on 2 of them. If you find an unusual sounding name and yell it out to me, maybe that'll help.
You'll know it when you hear it.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's
okay.
good.
Will there be any other dangers, do you think?
Oh yes, we trapped the shit out of this thing.
Oh, good. Good. Could you recall the traps, perhaps?
Well, this whole thing is held together by tense ropes and pulleys, So there are a lot of things like gibbets that will zip you up into the air,
Those gibbets.
hatches that'll drop you into the ocean,
Mm.
cannons and explosives. Be careful.
Well, you're coming with us, aren't you, sister?
Aren't
Aren't you?
I can't. I can't.
You can't or you won't.
Please, Sister Magdalena.
This is the last thing that Henry and I built together.
And shouldn't you be the one to, I don't know, take it apart? A form of catharsis, if you will.
I can't do it. I have to stay here.
All right. If we die, it'll be on your soul.
If it helps, I could backpack you.
He could. He could backpack you.
No, thank you, Pat.
Well, I think we are much more suited to a trap adventure rather than Sister Magdalena. And I don't want to force anybody to go on this island who doesn't want to.
If anybody wants to roll charm, you can get. So here's the thing: if you want to bring her on board, and you roll charm, that will give you a die of advantage when you're looking for traps. If you're bringing her with, but that also means that she will be in danger if you have to make danger rolls.
We don't like putting people in danger.
No,
Especially a nun.
I think she's done enough for us. I mean, we wouldn't even be here if it weren't for her.
True. Agreed.
Take a nap,
Agreed.
Sister Magdalena. Would you want to take- Here's a hammock for you.
I missed hammocks, and she goes over. Okay, so who is taking the lead on looking for the or rather, let me ask you this: are you all looking at the same time, or are you splitting up looking for individual ones?
Well,
My
If I know
thought-
Tawny, she's not gonna want to split the party.
Ever split the party?
I kind of want to jump into the water and see if I can see any ropes hanging down and track them back up.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, you can do that. So let's have you roll, Ethan. That's going to be action stunt. I'm going to give you a point of advantage because I think that's actually a very clever plan. It's going to be a critical success to find one of the wheels. And then you are going to be avoiding damage from jumping and swinging around, being tired. And then the third thing is you don't see the pursuit ship on the horizon.
Okay, so I have the action stunt plus 1 extra dice for advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I still feel powerful from last time.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, well, it's too late now. I was going to ask whether or not you wanted to take the crew wanted to take a rest, but we'll just let it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna let it ride.
Partying.
Yeah.
I got 3 6s and 2 3s.
Okay. So your choices are: find the thing, don't take damage, and the pursuers haven't found you yet. Which of those 3 things do you not want to happen?
However,
Oh,
can I use my ropes?
yes. I figured that's why you were doing this with your masterful rope knowledge. The first time that use rope has ever been actually used in a successful context in the history of role-playing games.
Okay, so now I have 2 6s, 2 2s, and 3 3s.
Okay.
Give me everything.
All right. You you snake one of the ropes back up, and climb back up the side of the ship and follow it. And sure enough, it is connected to the wheel, and the nameplate nearby is Firefly.
Hey guys, I found the Firefly. It's right here. Should I spin it now or do we wait?
I say let's spin it.
Yeah,
No?
is there a reason not to? Like, do we?
I
need to do
don't-
it all
I
at
don't
the same
know.
time?
Can
I don't know
I
if they all
off the
lift at the
trap.
same time or if
Can I
we do one at a time.
can I use my observation to look for like a trap?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an observation check here.
Okay.
Plus the intervening. So society plus observation.
Right. Oops, that's how many?
So this one is you find the trap, you don't set it off, the pursuit ship is not on the horizon.
Okay. I got a pair of 3s, and that's it.
Okay. Are you keeping that? Are you going to try to push your luck? Are you going to?
I'll push my luck.
Well, you can also spend luck points too. So that it would cost you 2 luck points to get the other 2 successes.
Yeah, why not? Burn them if you got them, I guess.
Okay. So yes, there is a trap. You see a rope that is connected to a cannon that is suspended above where you would stand to spin it, and that makes you think that you have to spin it in a specific way so that it basically spin it one way, the cannon falls on you. Spin it the other way, and you unlock the anchor rope.
Okay. So I think I relate that information to Pat. I'm like, Pat, wait! And I explain.
Okay.
Hey, sister, left or right?
I don't remember. I'm so sorry.
Which one's your favorite?
Well, the left hand is the sinister
Okay,
hand.
here we go.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't let her finish your sentence.
So which way are you spinning it?
Left.
Okay. So do you have a luck coin?
I do.
Okay. So I'm gonna call heads. You spun it the right way. Tails. You spun it the wrong way.
Heads.
All right.
Nice.
Which way did you spin it?
Left.
And the deck shudders as like pulleys and gears underneath rattle and shake, and then the wheel like spins and then stops as it grabs something, and you grab a hold of the top of the wheel and you see, oh, now it's grabbed onto like the pulley or whatever that will help pull up the thing, but you basically had to spin it to free it. And Sister Magdalena goes, left! It was left! I remember, because the cannon is pointing to the port, and that was the clue that I remember to put there.
Little bit late, sister. Thank you, though.
Oh.
Where'd you get that pina colada?
That's because I like long walks in the rain.
I suspect that these other wheels are going to have some sort of test that we need to pass, or else we fail.
I think you just turn them left.
I find it doubtful that they would use the same direction every time, Pat.
Are you sure?
I'm a little sure.
What if
Well-
they think that you think that they
Like,
think?
Sister Magdalena did say that the cannon was pointing towards the port, so we can see where, if there's a cannon, maybe wherever it's
Mhm.
pointing. We can look at that. It sounds like she just made that up, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shut up!
If this ends with this all just being made up, I will be fine with that.
Foxy, I do the same thing every single time with all those people, and they still fall for it all the time.
But it's different people every time. You understand, Ziggy?
No, it's not really. Not all the time.
Okay, but sometimes it's different
No,
people.
I mean, it's okay.
Okay.
Like, some people repeat things.
I want to use my wild and scout because I have those things pretty high, and I want to explore a little bit further to see if I can find another wheel.
That sounds great. So, critical success, which means 3, means you find one of the wheels. One basic success means you don't set off a trap while you're looking.
Okay.
And one basic success means the pursuit ship is not on the horizon yet.
Okay. I've got a 2 and a 3, so I've got 5 total.
Okay, so at best you're gonna get 2 of these.
Okay. Well, maybe I can go with a teammate.
I was going to say, could I assist by climbing up high and directing her one way or the other because I'm good at heights?
Oh, awesome.
So go ahead and make that roll.
Action stunt.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have to re-roll, I can use my heights to do that.
Well, because you're assisting, we're just looking for what your highest match is.
I have 1 pair. Oh, 2 pair. 2
Okay.
pair.
Are you going to re-roll to try to get a higher match?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Hey, nope, nothing. Never mind. So 2 pair.
1. What cool stunt do you do to assist? I have a suggestion if you want me to drive.
Sure.
Fairfax gets up and is like, okay, all I have to do is climb the rigging and I'll find the thing. And Fox is like, can you grab that rope for a second? And Fairfax is like, sure, of course. And then
I ride the rope up.
You just kick the pulley and zzz, she goes flying up to the tops.
And I think right before I kick it, I say, hold on tight now.
Fantastic.
Okay, so go ahead and make that roll, Amy.
Okay, so I get an extra die?
That's correct.
Okay. All right, so that's 6 now. All right.
6 is better.
Okay, we got 2 2s and 2 5s.
Okay, so that's 2 pair. So that means that your options here are you can buy off the pursuit ship. You can buy off that you don't set off a trap, but you have not yet succeeded on finding the second ship's wheel.
Okay.
You need a 3 to do that.
To get to the ship's wheel.
So there are a few options. You can either re-roll dice using one of your expertise. You can risk one of your dice or one of your pairs by re-rolling all your extra dice, or you can spend luck to make up the difference.
Oh, well, I mean, this is a one shot, right? So I will. How much would it cost to get all 3 of those?
1 luck point, because you just need to buy up the.
Oh, just 1?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I've only spent 1 so far, so I'm not even worried about it.
So what happens is you go zipping up to the tops and you and I think you kind of Looney Tunes crash around a little bit because you
100%
smash into one thing, flop onto another thing, and then I found it as Fairfax is on the ship's wheel that is actually it's horizontal instead of vertical.
Okay.
And you see the name Emmy, EMME, as opposed to Emma.
Oh, okay.
And you remember or when during the voyage to the vessel here, that's Morgan's wife's name is Mary Elizabeth. So if it's likely that he named one of his plantations after his wife.
Oh, I mean, I thought we were doing a Rob Whelan bucket list. Firefly, Emmy.
Welcome to the third plantation. Please hire me to write Batman. And we're gonna
Yeah.
True story. And this is where I give one. The key to running Broken Compass is to give one crap about history. And the one crap about history is that Henry Morgan's, the one plantation that everybody knows, is actually named Firefly. So that wasn't just me making a self-aggrandizing reference. I mean, it was in addition to it, but it wasn't just the self-aggrandizing reference.
Wow, that's awesome. That's really cool. I did not know that. I really did think it was self-aggrandizing this whole time.
So here now, you have to make the same decision. Is it left or is it right? Are you going to spend time looking for clues up here?
I mean,
or are you just gonna?
It worked really well for Pat just to go for it. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna say right is right, and I'm just gonna do right.
Okay. Do you have a luck coin handy to flip?
Is that just any coin at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yes.
in the game, when you run out of luck, you have a luck coin that you basically flip at the end to see. It's sort of their riff on death saves. I apologize. I should have asked you to.
Good.
I mean,
I'm just gonna roll a die.
Yeah.
I would have to go and find.
That'll work too.
Money.
So, do you remember that?
I don't have money.
Isn't that the purpose of you being on here?
That is fair. Please back Amy Vorpahl's Kickstarter. She has one coin to flip. Okay, go ahead and I'm going to call odds are you the wrong way, evens are the right way.
Okay. Against the odds.
Mm-hmm.
It's an odd.
Okay.
That's wrong.
Yeah. So
I die.
You die. Thanks for coming. You crank it starboard, and it keeps spinning with you on it. And it keeps getting faster. And it keeps getting faster. And it keeps getting faster. Go ahead and give me a action stunt roll here. Okay. And you've got to get a 4 to get off this crazy ride.
Oh no, that's not ever going to happen.
And you also have to be aware that the pursuit ship is
oh, okay.
Be on the horizon.
Okay, I only have 2 6s.
So you have a couple of options here. You can either burn off or keep the pursuit ship from coming, or you can spend the 2 6s for a partial success, which means that you would be spending 1, 3, 5 luck.
Oh my gosh.
Now you can also take a bad feeling from this, which would reduce that to 3 luck. So you can take 5 luck or 3 luck and a bad feeling.
Okay. I would like to do 3 luck and a bad feeling, and I think it's dizzy.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So you get spun around, and then it stops, and then the wheel just tips, and you slide down it like a fried egg off of a skillet,
yes.
And eventually, slowly but surely, make your way back down to the down to the deck, and somebody still has to go up and turn it the correct way,
which is left. Okay. All right. So that's what happens. Was I still able to get rid of the ship?
No, because you had to spend that all on not dying.
Okay. All right. So the ship is.
So that means that you hear from the tops of the standard, sail ho, Captain.
Oh no. Also, guys, I found the Emmy wheel, but yeah, I have a cuckoo. I have birds and stars flying around my head.
Like it's like I found the Emmy.
Yeah.
I found like you're already having some sea leg issues. Like this made them way worse.
Okay, perfect. I communicate to the team that the wheel is where it is, and can I do that and tell them to go left?
Yeah. You can communicate with them. You just can't go back up there right now because
fair enough.
Are literally dizzy.
Can I action stunt to get up there and turn it the right way? You can.
Okay. So the the things you got to worry about is you turn the wheel the right way, but this time because you know which way to go, it's actually just a basic success.
Okay.
You don't set up a trap on the way up there.
Okay.
And the pursuit ship is not within cannon range.
Oh, and stupid question that I should have asked earlier. How much luck do we get?
You just color in the dots as you use them. So
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 10, 4. Okay. Ooh. All right. We got a 4 of a kind. Does that give me everything, or do I still need more?
I'm going to say a 4 of a kind does give you everything.
Yes.
Nice.
So you're like, this is where I'm the expert. Get out of my way.
Excuse me, I've got this.
And you scrabble up the side in a perfect display of Uncharted style, parkour, jump, hop, skip, Assassin's Creed, and you make it up to the wheel and spin it the other way, and once again, like the jib that the mast that you're on shakes and shudders as the hidden ropes inside of it lock in, and then chugunk, and you have to stay stationed up here to turn it when it's ready for everybody to turn.
Okay.
So who's finding the last piece?
Well, I could use observation. I could use cartography to try to maybe pinpoint, like compared to the other two, where the third might be.
Why don't you give me a knowledge culture roll?
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Okay. So once again, 3 to find it, 2 to not set off a trap, 2 to keep the ship from getting closer.
Okay, I got a 3 pair of 1s.
Okay. So
I got 3 1s, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, those words are not plugging in together.
No, I saw Ethan's face and I'm like, I did not say that correctly.
Okay. So you're gonna find it. Are you going to spend the 2 luck to get the other things?
Might as well.
Okay. So how do you find the last wheel with your knowledge of culture?
I think with my knowledge of culture, and if I can add my expertise of religion, just for context, for narrative purposes, I think that maybe because we had a nun, maybe she had like a specific biblical passage, which is actually sort of a hint as to where it is.
Okay. Sure enough, you find the third wheel that you find. There's no way that somebody named their vessel the Land of Nod. which is a reference to the dark area that Adam and Eve wandered into after they were cast out of the Garden of Eden, which for a pirate sounds like the kind of place you would go once you're there. So, left or right?
So far it's been left, and I am gonna try left again.
Do it.
Okay.
So I flip a coin, right?
Yep.
Thank you, Varg, for the,
heads you do it.
the Swedish doubloon.
I'm pretty sure it's called a kroner, but okay.
Yeah.
But we're pirates.
Yeah.
Fair
It's
enough.
a doubloon.
Oh no, where'd it go?
Maybe we
Heads.
can split the difference and call it a crabloon. No,
Yes.
no.
No, all the Swedish people will be so happy.
That's what did it. That's how we lost Varg. Sorry, Varg.
So I got heads.
Heads is good.
And you went right.
I went left.
Oh, you went left? The fact that everybody else went left makes perfect sense, and sure enough, ka-chunk, and the crew spaces out, and every man jack takes a hold of the wheel and turns it, and you feel the tension of the ropes as like the deck shakes, and in the center of the there's like a central ship that all these other pieces were attached into. The whole deck rattles until finally an epic pile of gold and jewels rumbles up through the deck to the cheers of the crew as the sun glints off of the off the hull, and every person on the deck dreams of what this money will allow them to purchase. And that's when the storm clouds roll in.
What? No.
Great.
Cursed
I
treasure.
played a song.
We all play a song.
Please don't rain on us while we load the treasure.
Yes.
And not only do the storm clouds start rolling in, but you start to watch as the ropes and pulleys that have lashed Sycorax together start to unfurl and spindle away.
Old book Sycorax, don't fall apart. Please don't fall apart.
Rummy, rum, yo ho. Don't fall apart.
I pretend to be Dwayne The Rock Johnson and hold together a helicopter and a truck.
I mean, yeah.
You're gonna Chris Evans it and be like, "Brr!" Yeah. Okay, so we have 3 of these challenges to do to get the treasure out. One of them is load the treasure. 2 of them, the second one is evade the storm, and the third one is to evade the pursuit ships.
Okay.
So figure out who wants to do the clutch action for the first one, which is load the treasure. I feel like that's a Pat thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Since
Feels very Pat.
since he is your 17th century forklift. So
I mean, could he do it all by himself, or is this a multiple person thing?
this is a multiple person one. Well,
Then I think I might rally, since a lot of the people on board have called me Saint Fairfax. I might rally the extra support. Like, I might not be the person to be doing it, but I could get like the extra manpower, and in a very organized way, like very strategically help out.
no, that's great.
Really good.
Mm.
One thing I should note for Ethan, if you can make this a 1-roll hit if you decide on a daring action, which means that instead of 2 3 of a kind, you're gonna aim for 3 3 of a kind in this roll.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Do it!
It is a
it.
lot.
I don't have that
Do
many
it.
dice.
Do you need me to bring you dice really quick?
No, I mean like in my dice pool of rolling.
Oh, but you're gonna
That
get
doesn't
dice.
Yeah, we're gonna help.
matter.
Yeah, you're gonna
help.
get, and you also have luck to spend, and we're also running close to the end of the taping period. So,
Burn the luck. Burn the
Burn
luck.
the luck.
Burn the
Oh,
luck.
I know.
so,
Oh,
so let everybody else set you up, and then you'll make the big roll at the end. Is that what you want to do? Do you want to try for a daring?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
awesome. I'm
I
going
also want
to
that.
help by
Okay.
setting up, using action stunt to set up, just to set up like the planks and everything like that in the proper way. So I'm just
Okay.
like jumping around, playing with stuff, lashing it together or whatever.
Okay.
So
Okay. So you need a critical to give a die here.
okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna use my C to reroll. Okay, and the critical is 3 of a kind.
3. Yeah.
Awesome. I got 3 of a kind.
Okay, so that's +1 die.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go for action leadership,
Oh, perfect.
which is 5, and I need 3 of a kind. But I already got 3 6s and a 4. But this one fell into my lap, so let's see. Yeah, that's 4 6s. That's 4
Yes.
6s. Yeah, that feels so good. That's crazy. Okay, so 4 6s out of 5 dice.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
impressive. All right. So go ahead and take another die, Ethan. And like I think as you're barking orders, I think Captain Fox is like, I think I just found my bosun. Like, because in addition to like, ordering people around, you're like, take that cannon and get it on that deck and load it and fire it.
But be safe, yes.
but use the railings.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, who's next?
I think I'm going to use my crime and dexterity to purposefully set off some of the traps before Amy's troops make their way through them.
Oh, that's nice. I
That's
like
real
that.
smart.
Roll it.
Good job, Tawny. You're good at things, and
I
we
try.
like you.
Wow, that's a big ol' nothing. I got one of every number. Yahtzee. I am going to use my knowledge of sabotage to re-roll that.
Yep, I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 2 1s and 2 5s. 2 pair.
Okay. So that means that you won't add a die because you needed a 3, but because you got two pairs, I'm going to say that you don't give him a disadvantage, which means you would lose a die.
Can I use a luck to bump one of those?
Not yet.
No, because okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tony?
Could I? This is kind of a long shot. Could I use first aid to maybe like, if I see him getting tired, can I like replenish him with like water or
Electrolytes?
something?
That's good.
Can I invent Gatorade? Like what can I
Yeah. That's a really good idea, Tony.
Just keep rubbing his shoulders. Come on, Rock,
Come
get
on,
in there.
Yeah.
do? Eat like the crap
Bark to
thunder.
chew on.
Yeah, that sounds.
That's hilarious.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, let's go.
Okay, here we go.
Roll it.
I got 3 4s and a pair and 2 2s.
Okay, so that's one more die for Ethan.
Yay.
So
Yay.
here's how this is going to work, Ethan. You need to hit 3 successes to keep, or three of a kind to keep everything, and you get to. And if you don't, you get to choose. Do you keep the ship? Do you keep the treasure? Do you keep Sister Magdalena?
Oh.
What am I rolling for this?
Action stunt, probably.
Do I still feel powerful?
You do.
Okay.
Thanks to my drank.
Well,
Right.
so he's got the good feeling.
Is it purple drank?
And then how many extra dice?
1, 2,
From us?
3, 4.
4. So I'm rolling
Nice.
10.
Oh wow.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes.
The suspense is killing me.
Okay. So I need a probability issue.
Oh no.
I have 2 2s,
Yeah.
2 4s,
Yeah.
2 5s,
Yeah.
4 6s.
What?
Oh man.
Wow.
What do I re-roll with my strength?
That's
Pick
crazy.
your favorite 3 numbers and then
No,
take
honestly,
2 of each of them.
the twos.
Oh wait, I mean keep 3 of the 6s.
Left.
So,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you need 4 6s though.
well, because that's the thing. You actually have 2 rerolls here, because you can reroll 1 with your strength, and then you can push, and that would knock the 4 down to a 3, but you would still hit one of them. But I think we've. So the other thing is, if you get one more, what's the one you have 4 of?
6.
If you get another 6, you do it because you hit a critical success. And
Reroll everything but the 6s.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. 5 6s.
So the
Reroll
funny
everything but the 6s. Go.
so the funny thing is that the last time we played this, we ran into the same issue, because there were a couple of times where it was like, well, we have 2. I have 2 pair and I need a 3, and the math says roll them all.
Forget
pick-
your math.
But in my experience, when I've run this game, nobody ever picks the math, and they're like, "No, let it ride. Come on, I pick up the 1 die. It's got to hit. It's got to hit one of 2 things."
Math is
Okay.
for losers.
So I'm leaving the 4 6s,
Yep.
re-rolling 6 dice,
Yep.
hoping
Yes.
to get 1 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probability says at least one of them will be a 6.
It's just like Tales from the Loop.
I hate the fact that I can't see his face.
I know.
Ethan has a really good poker face, regardless.
I mean,
I
right.
got a singular 6.
That makes it fun.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I feel like you would have that same like small smile no matter what.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
It might
maddening.
have, yeah.
Amy, it's maddening.
Ethan is a fan of failure.
Yeah.
Like with me and Tawny and Tony, you know. Like,
yeah. Billboard.
yeah, just like, oh.
This is, like this is why I'm never worried about like, oh, they're just they're gonna roll and they're gonna do whatever they want. I'm like, the majority of my players have such shit poker faces that
Terrible.
I at some point we have to do a super cut of everybody
Reactions.
everybody's bad, like the time that like Tony like yelled and like flew out of his chair and like
That's happened. Yes.
yeah. All right.
Wow.
So Ethan, do you want to drive this epic description or shall I?
So this is like weird that it happened, right? That's how this is played.
What do you mean?
It's not the standard way of getting it.
Well, it means that you've done like instead of like taking the do step X, do step Y, do step Z. You basically floored it past to step Z and are like, well, we'll figure it out afterwards. Kind of.
Okay. So then what I think is that it's been coming up. I can tell the rope is about to break. And I look around and realize that if I break it in half, it'll roll. So I actually take one of the masts and try to tip it over to smash it through one half of the side to off-weight the ship to intentionally start sinking it so that it spins and flips upside down.
So
carrying the treasure.
So basically you're going to tip all of Sycorax so that instead of, we're going to carry it, it just slides onto the deck.
Yep.
So now it's the Poseidon Adventure.
Yep.
Wonderful.
That was such an awful movie.
And so yeah, you hurry it along. The Sycorax tips, and the treasure. There's a rain of gold and jewels as everybody is running onto the standard as the mooring lines get cut, and it catches a headwind just in front of the storm to pull it away from the pursuit of the East India Trading Company.
Yeah.
Heck yes. And the treasure, based on Ziggy's like gangplanks and whatever she rigged together, the treasure's like sliding like a slip and slide, or like a roller coaster down onto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a game of Fireball Island.
Yeah,
right. Oh my god.
All right. Do we need to do a like? I think we cut to like fair weather seas, calm. The crew of the ship. People are like, do you want this gold coin? I don't want that gold coin. Doing like everybody is
That
just
one's
like
dirty.
Yeah.
We're playing Pokemon cards with gold coins.
Right. Like
Some pogs going.
Like Sister Magdalena probably has like 5 different jeweled necklaces around her.
Oh, she's probably looking like the Pope, yo.
Mhm.
Pope Magdalena.
I don't feel like the Pope. Is this too?
No, you're good. You're good.
Well, you look like it, Sister Magdalena. You look like
lovely.
the Pope.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You look godly and
I bet the Pope, even the Pope would say, I don't feel like the Pope.
Yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
that's the humility.
Humility. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The humbleism.
The humility.
The humblenty.
Humility. Humility.
Fox, you've got this is the most satisfied I've seen a pirate crew in years. I don't think you have to worry about this venture breaking up anytime soon. Do you have a name for this vessel?
Dolphin
Yes,
Bow?
of course. I'd certainly, absolutely.
We're calling it the Ziggy.
the
In
last
honor of all the Shakespeare references and Ziggy, we should call it Stardust.
A rose by any other name would smell.
Actually.
I love that so much.
I do love that, actually.
Yeah.
It's the Stardust.
And
Yes.
had we the money, I think what would happen would be it would be the shot of the newly christened Stardust
Mhm.
as it sails off into the sunset, and there is a lute cover version of Ziggy Stardust playing the famous opening riff, the bling, boop, 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 like a bit, like a Renaissance medieval version
Oh my gosh.
cover of it.
I got the chills, yo. Like,
It's the one from The Life Aquatic. It's in Portuguese.
no. It's got to be the one from The Knight's Tale.
Ah, nice.
Or I think that's
All
Let's
right.
Dance. Never mind.
No, isn't it Golden Years the one that they?
Irrelevant.
So, we'd like to thank you all for joining us here to watch us play Broken Compass, Jolly Roger. We would like to thank Amy Vorpahl for joining us and
Thank
playing
you.
this and
Thank
giving us
you,
a
guys.
fantastic pirate time. Why don't you go ahead and hit us with the details of the Kickstarter one more time?
At the moment, where you can find everything, including you can subscribe for some free songs. It's at amyvorpahl.com. But if you want to go straight to the Kickstarter, I don't have the link as of yet, but go to kickstarter.com and search "Behold Her Dreams."
I love it.
You can back the Kickstarter,
We'll drop
get the
the link.
digital album.
We'll drop the link everywhere.
We're gonna
Okay.
I think we're gonna do this as a single. I don't know if we're gonna do it. We're gonna drop all the episodes in one hit.
Oh, cool.
And we'll definitely have a link in those episodes that will
Thank you
at the
so
very
much.
least point to your website, because that way after
Yeah.
the Kickstarter is over and you've raised a ton of money and you bought the Amy Vorpahl helicopter,
And I have coins.
yeah, and you can you finally have a coin to flip. It'll link to your webpage so that people can still buy it even after everything.
That's
has been
perfect.
produced.
Thank you.
So thanks to everybody. We also hope that you enjoyed watching us play Broken Compass. This has been one of my favorite RPGs that has come out in the past couple of years. I hope that you pick it up. The Jolly Roger book is part of season 2, which is still in the process of coming out. So thanks for listening, for watching. We're going to sign out. And the way that we do that is we'll show you how. We'll
Okay.
get started. So basically, we're gonna go in this number order. So you're gonna be 5, and it's basically you're just gonna introduce yourself. Then we say thanks to Lord of the Board Brad, and then we come back to me and I do the sign out. So 4. So thanks everybody for coming out and watching us play. For Theater of the Mind players, we are
Tawny P. Thompson.
Sarah Babe.
Ethan Ixet Anderson.
Tony Cheek.
Amy Vorpahl.
and as always our Lord of the Board,
Brad Davies.
From all of us here at Theater of the Mind Players, we'd like to remind you to please get your vaccination, wear your masks, wash your hands, Black Lives Matter, stop Asian hate, and just repeat to yourself, it's only a game. I should really just relax. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you.
Congratulations, fellow human! You've reached the end of an exciting episode of Theater of the Mind Players. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video. If you want more games, subscribe to our channel. Attack the bell for notifications on new posts. If you liked the episode, please tell us what you enjoyed the most in the comments. If you loved the episode, consider joining our Patreon. You'll get access to special shows, session zeros, and help us determine what we play on the show. We love our friends of Pat Rayon, and we hope to see you there.